Hello everybody, Pink Bunny Girl 43 here, and today is day 14 of Pinktober. Today's prompt is to make a simple animation. The idea behind this one was to make a simple animation or a GIF, which is a moving image or profile picture for Amino, of our mascot doing a cute little pose in just a simple animation of a few frames. And to give you guys the opportunity to try out some animation skills, with the option to make it as simple or complicated as you want. While Rachel figures out the logistics of making our first ever GIF, I'm gonna jump back into the book we've been reading every single day of Pinktober, Ravenpaw's Farewell. I'll pick up where we left off.
We're gonna be warriors?
Bella squeaked.
Thank you, Ravenpaw!
She flung herself at him, almost knocking him off the wooden platform. Riley bounced on his paws, purring loudly. Behind them, Violet's eyes were wide with horror. What do you mean? You know of a clan that will take them? I thought you didn't know where the clans had gone. This is a different clan, Ravenpaw explained. One that's much closer and friendlier to kitty pets. His pelt burned under the force of Violet's gaze. It'll be up to SkyClan to decide if they want to train Riley and Bella as warriors. If they don't, then I'll bring them home again. It sounded so simple, but Ravenpaw couldn't help wondering if Barley was right, and his brain had turned to fluff. He winced when he thought of his old friend. They had hardly spoken since their quarrel at the woodpile, and at night, Barley had even made a separate nest to sleep in. Ravenpaw hadn't imagined he could feel so much pain without being physically wounded. He dragged his thoughts back to Violet. He had to convince her that this was the best thing for her kits. Silverstream would have never visited him if she didn't believe it too. You and Barley have lived in the wild, Ravenpaw reminded her. There's a part of you that knows what it is to be free and to hunt for yourself, to find your own shelter. Why shouldn't Bella and Riley know that too? Because I want to keep them safe.
Wait!
Ravenpaw and Violet turned to see Bella staring at them, her green eyes huge.
Riley and I will never be happy as kitty pets. You know that. Please, let us go.
Riley nodded. It's what I want. Violet's tail drooped. Oh, my precious kids, she murmured. She rested her chin on Bella's head and met Ravenpaw's gaze. You're right. I chose to be a kitty pet, having known the alternative. How can I deny the same choice to my kits?
You mean we can go?
Bella gasped. Violet nodded. I will think of you every day, my loves. Be the best warriors you can. And if you ever come by this way again, please remember me.
We'll never forget you.
Bella's voice trembled.
I don't want to go if I'll never see you again.
Violet stepped back. Courage, little one. Ravenpaw saw sadness in her eyes and marveled at how strong her voice sounded. Partings are always hard, but endings are just the start of something else. She looked at Ravenpaw. I know that with training, they could be great warriors. But please, until then, keep them safe. I will, Ravenpaw promised. He curled his tail at Riley and Bella. Come on, we have a long journey ahead of us. He jumped down onto the short green grass. Bella followed, but Riley paused, looking back at his mother. I will think of you every day, he meowed. And I of you, Violet replied. Her eyes were liquid with sadness. Go well, my darlings. Make me proud.
We will,
Bella called. They trotted across the grass and squeezed through the hole in the fence. A gust of wind struck their faces on the other side, flattening their fur and filling their muzzles with scents of monsters, trees, and distant hills. For a moment, Ravenpaw was tempted to push the kits back through the hole. What was he doing, taking them on a journey to an unknown clan? Then Riley raced ahead, shouting, We're gonna be warriors! Bella sprinted after him, and Ravenpaw followed. These young cats had chosen their destiny, and he'd promised Silverstream that he'd help them. Well, that's where I'm going to be ending the reading for today. Let's check out the finished simple animation. So our mascot Pinky is just smiling, putting up some peace fingers, and winking. This was harder to make than we expected. Rachel drew this and tried to do the animation part in Photoshop, but it's really not the most animation-friendly software, so I'd probably recommend something else, but we're not animators, so I wouldn't know what to recommend. But I'm happy with how it turned out, and it's always fun to try something different. Right now on the screen, we have 10 animation examples from Amino. So many cute ones. And we got some sad boys. The tear droplets look really good. Aw, the snow falls on her head. I like the grumpy cat with the tail swish. And so many cool running cycles. Great job with the animations, everybody! I know there was some problems with them not loading on Amino, and that's really frustrating. But if you created one and I didn't get to see it, be sure to email it to me at enterme43@gmail.com and I'll check it out. If you guys want to take part in Pinktober, then make a post with the hashtag Pinktober2020. Tomorrow's prompt is to draw or write a fanfiction about a Warrior Cat's alternate universe. As always, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys!